Hello, and welcome to Tea Talk. So, this is a series called Tea Talk, where I talk to other YouTubers about mental health and what mental health means to them. So today, I'm talking to Savanfilms today.
Hi.
Yeah, and we are going to talk about talking about mental health on YouTube and the question, has it helped spread awareness in society? So, in terms of YouTube and talking about it, more to the point, mine's more specific about like eating disorders and stuff, and it was a place where I felt safe, like, because people were talking about situations that I've been in, particularly anorexic binge eating and stuff. It meant that I felt less alone, and that actually there was a really nice community on the internet for me. I don't know how you feel about that.
So I'm autistic. I do videos about my autism since last March. By the time this video comes out, on the 5th of February, I'm starting a weekly series. So I'll be doing advice, experiences, Q&A possibly as well, and awareness stuff. By the time this comes out, I've already filmed, hopefully, a tour of Lush, a special tour they're doing, and it's gonna be for World Autism Awareness Week.
Hey! Oh no, that'd be really good.
But yeah, 26th of March to the 2nd of April.
That's good though.
Check out whenever I do something there. Because I went last year to the Liverpool Street Station Lush store.
Oh yeah.
I filmed it for World Autism Awareness Week. That was just a taster of what I could possibly do. And Lush were very kind to one of my friends who is in a relationship with an autistic person, guy. She's coming to support me, and she's going to be with me. Someone else, another fellow friend and creator, is also joining us, but we'll see how it goes.
Sounds really good. So, seeing as you've already been on the Lush tour before, did you think that it was like, did you think they're really open about your autism in general?
Oh, they were very aware, they're very friendly. Someone commented on the video saying that we do, like, depending on the store and everything, we do, like, they're like, when we're closed, like, there are stores across the UK who actually close their stores and give a tour when it's not busy, or when it's less busy, they'll give them a tour around and help them with the sensory overload.
Oh no, that's really nice. Actually, that's really helpful.
I'm probably going to smell of a lot of smells when it's.
Oh, you smell all those smells, Sam.
It took days to get rid of it.
Oh,
and I had my hand for pink as well. I was like,
when will my hands ever be clean again? You couldn't see your hands. Really,
they're too clean.
Way too clean. Come on, clean them. But that's really good if there's a special hour opening for people.
There's something. They're willing to give you a tour. Book a day at a time when it's not busy, and you come and they take you around. It'll be out on the 26th around 12 p.m. UK time. So yeah, 26th of March. So I personally have clinical depression, I have OCD, I have anxiety as well.
Oh God.
So it was diagnosed when I was 23, officially. The clinical depression was diagnosed last year in October. I am on antidepressants. It does keep a baseline. It doesn't. There's rock bottom and there's
real
low. I've only a few occasions that I've reached beyond that point, but because of the antidepressants, even though they're not really working anymore as much as they did over 2 years ago now, September 2015, I started taking them again. There was a period between December 2013 and September 2014 So I had a year or so of not having antidepressants, and things weren't doing as so well. So gosh. The cycles are much closer, and I'm currently going through one at the moment. So
right.
Yeah, I don't know by the time this video is out. I don't know whether I'll be on a high. It might depend on what I'm doing. So if I'm busy and I'm keeping myself busy and I'm doing things every day, then it's not so bad.
Of course. Is this all stuff you talk about on your YouTube?
I have opened up about my mental health, but I don't talk about it much because it's not an easy thing to talk about. And the autism videos, they drain me because it's like therapy.
It does.
Self-therapy.
It does become that.
And I do cut out a lot of stuff. So, like, things I'm like, no, don't say that.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. It definitely, when you're talking about your mental health, definitely on YouTube, in a strange way, the camera sort of becomes a counsellor in a way.
Yeah, do see your GP. I mean, if you've got a good GP, or try and find another one that's near to you. But then if things are really bad, then go to your the A&E department, your local A&E department. A&E is the last resort.
Of course, definitely. If your mental health doesn't become that manageable, definitely go and find some help through your GP who can help refer you to someone who knows much more.
Yeah, and not always the case, but it just it depends on who your GP is. Because I have quite a few, but I've built up trust with one of them who was a locum, but that's basically a temporary doctor. A locum is basically they go to whenever a GP the surgery needs their help. But she's no longer a locum. She's now part of the permanent staff. So I've built up that trust over quite a few months now. At least once a month I see her just to touch base and see how I am. She gives 15-20 minutes. Normally it's 10 minutes, but she does a double appointment.
Oh, that's good.
So I just see her within 20 minutes.
Oh no, that's really good compared to the usual 10 minutes that a GP can give you.
Yeah, but do talk to Samaritans, if you've got a crisis line, that's out of hours line you can use from a certain period of time to like in the morning, early hours of the morning. So you do go and see that as well. Mind is useful for resources, rethink mental illnesses, time to change.
Definitely. I know also for eating disorders in general, Beat is also a really good one. If you are struggling with it, they also have their own support hotline, Beat, that you can contact if your eating disorder is definitely making you feel like you are having a very difficult time at the moment. You can call them up, and that is something that you can do. And also the thing is that it's also free, isn't it, these hotlines? So you don't have to go and like pay for it. You can just call up when you definitely feel like you can't talk to anyone else, which is also, it's really useful. I've noticed a lot that the negativity surrounding all this stuff that's going on at the moment it's not good for your mental health. No, it definitely isn't. It does sort of make you feel like if you do suffer from mental health. Definitely with YouTube, at the moment with the most recent stuff that they've done to particularly people under 1,000 subscribers and not 40,000.
For 4,000 hours.
4,000 hours of watch time.
In a year.
in a year, guys. It does sort of, it can knock your mental health or just knock back you in general, I think. And there is there are certain YouTubers now called trigger points, and I mentioned this to you before. But Logan Paul, for example, he bought the video and everything he did. I'm not going to say it because it could be picked up, but that doesn't matter, does it? The Suicide Forest that caused bad memories from when I was really low, when I was 23.
So I had to take a mini social media break. I think my dad advised me to, but it was very difficult.
We're going back onto the being a mental health YouTuber, or maybe talking about mental health on the side of YouTube, and saying, you know, there's that weird fine line between you're making money of talking about something that's quite delicate.
I feel bad sometimes. Oh, I'm making money out of this sort of thing, talking about my stuff, like awareness. But I am thinking of, hopefully by this time this video's out, or whenever, I have a Patreon, so the money, whatever money I get, goes back towards the channel.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
And it goes back and just making sure I can make content, have a Patreon. So just have it with good intentions. If you're ever going to do a Patreon or crowdfunding, always have good intentions. Don't try and hide things, because people will find out eventually. That's true.
Now that's the truth. I didn't know about that. I just assumed that everyone with Patreon was a good guy, but I don't know. No, you don't know. You don't know, Eleanor.
No, but there have been cases of people taking advantage of people.
Oh, true. Right. They're all over the internet. Right?
Yeah. With YouTube culture, it depends which part of YouTube you're in, and don't generalize a YouTuber, brush a YouTuber under certain people. You can put Logan Paul in.
Yeah, Logan Paul went one mistake. That was the biggest thing on YouTube.
There are a lot of big YouTubers, big creators who have made mistakes, and some of them have got away with it, but some of them haven't. The thing is, it's such a massive platform. Hundreds of thousands of hours are put every day, of video. How can you manage all of that?
With the content, do you prioritise your mental health videos first, or is it whatever you
The autism videos are priority.
Are they the ultimate priority for you to have?
Priority. I already have a responsibility already as a role model. I try not to swear on camera. I do swear a lot, you know that.
Yeah, he does.
But some people, there's not many British, Asian, autistic people on YouTube.
No.
And I'm one of the few.
If you go out, maybe, because there are YouTube meetups or YouTube events, and there's the big one that we all know in August. Are they a stressful thing for
very
you
stressful
for that? And is that in terms just in mental health in general?
Mental health and autism.
Is it really big and loud?
Oh, it's very big and loud. I've been fortunate that I had an understanding group of people, and I was very open from the offset that I was autistic.
Do you feel that though, if there are other people that come out as autistic and they make a video, and even though you've been on here longer, do you still feel that, I feel like I should have that?
And sometimes it's not jealousy.
No.
Autistic people don't get jealous, by the way. And we're not selfish. I need to do a whole video about that one day. It's a surprise to a lot of people. I get envy, but I got a little bit envious because that's not. But that's life. I mean, there's a lack of understanding and stuff, and people are like, you need to. You have to read the situation sometimes because not everyone is honest and open. You do pick up the signs that someone might be autistic. Girls are hard to pick up, but guys, you can see them from a mile off sometimes.
So it's easier for you to then look around and go, okay, that person.
And when I get along with autistic girls better, I get along with girls better in general.
Is society more accepting to you, do you think? Do you feel like...
I've noticed societies, depends on who you talk to,
okay.
But society is starting to, but they're trying to normalise it more, what we call normal. But I always had to fight my differences. I try and be perfect and normal. I still try and strive to be perfect when I know it's you shouldn't do that. It's very toxic. It's not good for your health, and I have suffered because of it. So
thank you for coming on to this episode today.
No worries.
Simon. It's been really nice to just talk about society and mental health and YouTube in general. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. We're have been drinking Tea Pigs English breakfast tea. I will see you in the next Tea Talk episode. So bye!